she's so fine. Hell of a hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a hell of a lights my...
What's good, guys? This video is going to be regarding Cheretha Morrison. She is the 38-year-old missing mother from Chicago who is close to 5 months pregnant, or right around 5 months pregnant. She's been missing since the end of February. Her vehicle she was driving was found on March the 1st in Rogers Park. No sign of Cheretha. Now, I've done several videos on her. And that day that she went missing, she had dropped her daughter off at school. And when she didn't show back up to pick her up, that's when people knew something was wrong. So that was, I believe, on the 26th of February. So she would have went missing in the morning on the 26th of February. Now, this is the strangest case I've seen as far as missing people go. Because you have her family who is now telling the police, the Chicago Police Department, that they're no longer going to cooperate with them in this investigation. And there needs to be said that there is a distinction between her immediate family and her extended family. Her immediate family is apparently the ones that are saying they're no longer going to cooperate with the investigation. The extended family is saying that Cheretha is still missing until they see her in the flesh. She's still missing to them. Now, the lady that you see on your screen, she calls herself a journalist, and she has done some digging in this case as well. And she has uncovered some text messages that I think are important, and she thought so as well too. So I'm going to play a portion of her live where she shows these text messages. But I want to warn you a couple of things. It's loud, and she's very long-winded and kind of slow talking. And I think we can all be long-winded at times. But I think the reason for her being so long-winded partially is because she's trying to tiptoe around these issues without being messy. And she's showing these text messages, but she's also redacted parts of them as not to stir up trouble and be messy, as you say. So I'm going to go ahead and push play. And then once she's done, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I also found that I believe are important. And I do want to make mention that she did speak to the detective who is actually currently working on the missing person case of Cheretha Morrison. And from that conversation she had with him, along with these text messages she's going to show, that has her gearing her investigation more towards Cheretha being in hiding and not really missing. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and push play, and then I'll come back and show you what I found.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening again. I did say in the previous live stream I did regarding Cheretha Morrison that new information I learned would definitely change the course in which I am reporting on her disappearance. I did say that. In the previous live stream. And so, whereas initially I was under the impression that Chicago police hadn't investigated, so to speak, to capacity, I thought that they could investigate her disappearance. I later learned that police had been taking the initiative to investigate Cheretha's disappearance, and I later learned that the Chicago Police Department investigation has been pretty much put to, I'm not going to say it's on hold, and they're not still looking into things, of course, but it's been stalled. Their investigation has definitely been stalled, okay? The Chicago Police Department investigation has been stalled due to non-cooperation from biological family members. So I'm just kind of catching you guys up on my previous, live stream and some of the statements I made in a previous live stream, and that will help you to better understand what is going to happen in this specific live stream. In this specific live stream, I am going to, I've decided to reveal text messages in this specific live stream between individuals that indicate, these text messages indicate that I'm going to show tonight that Cheretha Morrison could be very much alive and well, or there's always an or these text messages can definitely indicate that some sort of foul play, I'm just going to use the phrase foul play, has taken place, okay? So either or, okay? You will not be seeing the names of individuals in the text messages that I will show you tonight, as I made an oath to protect my sources. I've made an oath to protect individuals who send me information to the best of my capacity. And I also have made a personal oath to refrain from being what us black folks call as messy. So tonight, I'm not revealing these text messages for the sole purpose of being, as we like to say, messy. I'm revealing these text messages tonight for the sole purpose of helping the other family members with getting a better sense of what's actually going on, okay? Again, I am not showing these text messages tonight to the general public at large for the purpose of being messy, okay? Tonight, start saying on me, I'll attempt to do another live stream, okay? Okay, so, with that being said, I decided to reveal these text messages to help the other family, figure out a better sense of direction in terms of what's really happening, okay? With, Cheretha Morrison and her disappearance. And I have a question, because I'm going to ask all of you this question, and the question, before I show these text messages has been, scripted in the description of this live stream. The question that I'm going to ask all of you, and the question I want you guys to help me figure out is what you will read tonight and what you will see. These text messages. Do you believe these text messages proves Cheretha Morrison and her unborn baby is very much alive and hiding? Or do you believe, based upon what you are reading, that these text messages are misleading and possibly be the source of some sort of sinister plot or otherwise foul play at work? This is what I want you to come to the conclusion on tonight. Help me tonight. We'll help each other. We'll sort through this together. And maybe we at the end of this night, we figure out nothing, right? But I do think these messages are very important. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera around here. Okay. So, I did, as I said that I would do, I've covered, you see the red, that red is to protect individuals, okay, who either sent the messages or responded to these messages. So that's why I have the red, okay, that red marking that you see, okay. Before I begin going through these text messages and giving you maybe a very brief summary in terms of what you're seeing right now, please give me a thumbs up if you can see these text messages clearly, this message exchange. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see the text messages clearly. Thank you. Somebody's giving me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I do see some family members are on this live stream. So before I get to speaking, I want to clarify what's happening right now. I may keep this live stream up, or I may choose to archive it after I finish with this live stream. But this live stream, I'm speaking to family members who may be watching. It's tonight. I am not showing these text messages to be messy. I am showing these text messages to you and everyone else to help you find a better sense of closure, or to otherwise help you to get closer to the answers that you've been seeking for practically a month now. So it's been practically a month, 30 days, almost 30 days, your sister has been missing. Your cousin, hold on, I'm tired of hearing about him. Your cousin has been missing. Maybe she may be your auntie, or whatever the situation may be that she has been missing. And so tonight, I thought that this would help you better figure out kind of what's going on. I was given permission to release these text messages, but I also promised that I would cover up certain parts here and here to protect the identities of individuals speaking. So this is an exchange between two individuals regarding Cheretha Morrison. The messages in black font with the white background is from the individual's phone, okay, who is responding to another individual in this purplish background in white font. So it says here, I ain't tell nobody shit, bitch, when the last time I post, and she is missing, hoe. What I said is, I think she doing this cause of the clues, bitch. Whatever, I don't know. You won't, so bye. Stop trying to argue, hoe. Argue with yourself. And then this person responds and says, if she me up, what's the point of having everybody steal? Alright. So that's one exchange, and it may not mean too much to a lot of you guys, in terms of, you may be like, what the heck is going on? I know, pretty much confusing. This is just an exchange between two individuals who are both pretty close to Cheretha Morrison, in exchange between those two individuals, and there's a lot of people who are close to Cheretha Morrison, okay? So, there's a lot. I don't want you guys to go to people's Facebook pages and start harassing them or anything of that nature and start, like, accusing certain people of certain things, because these two individuals could be any two individuals, and Cheretha Morrison has a very large family, and it is an interesting dynamic, to say the least. She has close siblings, and then she has, other individuals who may be extended, who I refer to extended family members, okay? Extended family members. So she has a very large family, okay? So this is one exchange right here between two individuals who, know Cheretha Morrison, know her rather intimately, and I don't mean in a romantic way when I say intimately, but if you get my drift, okay? And they're discussing her disappearance, and it looks like it's getting pretty heated between those two individuals, right? So I'm gonna turn my camera around. Turning it around towards me, because I gotta show you something else. Hold on. Before I show you guys something else. Okay. I found rather interesting in this conversation. Okay. And please, after I end this live stream, please don't go to anybody's Facebook pages, cussing them out, harassing them, accusing anyone of anything. Please do that. Please do not do that. Do not go to someone's Facebook page accusing someone, blindly accusing individuals or having done something to Cheretha, or just making blind accusations you have no proof of. I beg you, please do not go and send messages to anyone's inbox. What I have learned before I sent you this other set of text messages, I showed you one set, and I'll show you another set that I have here of an exchange between these two individuals. I have learned that this specific disappearance has been one of the most confusing, mind-boggling disappearances I've reported on. And I've reported on several disappearances. I was just grateful that I was able to actually help a family recover their child recently, whose child came up missing, and that child was found in California due to my rather aggressive approach. I have a rather aggressive approach to reporting, if that makes sense. All right, so and I am hoping that tonight these text messages will help the other family get a better sense of direction in terms of what is really going on. What's really going on? And I want you to go back and look at the previous live stream I did. Because if you go back and look at the previous live stream I did when I was in my vehicle, okay? When I was in my vehicle, then you will, you can kind of connect the dots in terms of where I'm going tonight, okay? I want you to connect the dots in terms of where I'm going tonight. I'm exploring the possibility, exploring it, and I've been sent text messages that helps me to better, validate my exploration of the possibility that Cheretha Morrison could be just very much alive and hiding, okay? And the other possibility is that something has happened that shouldn't have happened and there is foul play. I want to lean more toward the alive part tonight. Her being alive and her unborn child being alive. I want to lean more towards that based upon the text messages that I'm going to show you, the other set that I'll show you tonight. I'm leaning on to that, and I'm pulling away from, somewhat away from the theories and the accusations of her having been murdered, right? I want to pull away from that just a little bit, and I want to explore these other possibilities, okay? So, alright. Which are positive possibilities. Very positive. It's great. If she's still alive and hiding, it's great and it's wonderful. And we can all, find peace in that, right? So, let's see. Okay, so I have another set here. Okay. Alright. So it says here, I did read out some things because I'm protecting the identities of individuals. I want to protect their identities, okay? So I'm protecting identities tonight, okay? So it says the person in the purple is the person that is sending the message to the person's phone with the black and with the black font in the white background. So it says here, I'll let the world know she ain't missing, okay? Cause this show went too far, and y'all that's all on the news, ain't even on the news. Mew don't know what's going on. Okay? Moo, I don't know who Moo is, or what Moo stands for. I can only guess, and I'm not going to just throw out random names of who I think Moo is, okay, on this live stream. I just really don't know, but I have guesses that I've made, okay? And it also says, that's fine, I'll let them know then, okay? So please stop talking to me, thanks. I don't care who you let know. You don't know shit, bitch. I ain't say nothing to you. You wanna know so bad. Sorry. When she VOM, I'll be sure you the first person it looks like maybe to tell. Alright? Okay. Back to the top here. The phone belongs to the person with the black font on top of the white background. The sender is the individual with the white font on top of the purple background. Okay? Y'all following me? Give me a thumbs up if you understand. The individuals talking, the individuals discussing and conversing are two individuals who know Cheretha Morrison intimately. And when I say intimately, I don't mean romantically. I just mean that they both know her and they are both rather close to her. Okay? In terms of their roles that they play in her lives. Okay? So that's where I'm going with that. Okay? That's where I'm going with that. Alright. So, what would lead me to believe that Cheretha Morrison is alright? I'm sorry. I misexplained this. I explained this wrong. I explained this wrong. Let me re-explain. I'm tripping. Okay. The person with the purple background and the white font is coming from their phone. Okay? The responding person, the person responding is the person with the white background in the black font. Okay? Alright. I'm just exploring the possibility that Cheretha Morrison is alive. Okay? And wherever she is just none of our business. I'm exploring a possibility. There's another possibility, but I would hope that the possibility that I'm leaning towards is the accurate possibility. And this is just me saying I would hope. I'm hoping for the better outcome. Why would I think that Cheretha Morrison is very much alive and well? I hope she's well. Well, this person says here, we not. I'll let the world know she ain't missing, okay? So, one person is trying to press another person. They both know Cheretha, right? Okay? Follow me while I talk to you guys. Both of these individuals know Cheretha, right? And one person is trying to convince the other person to tell everybody else that Cheretha is okay, right? That she's okay. But the person in the purple is hesitant to do so. The person in the purple is saying they know that she's okay, okay? And that she's very much alive, but they just don't want to tell nobody else, right? They not ready yet. Well, they said they'll let the world know, right? She ain't missing, but obviously they haven't publicly done that yet, obviously, because it wouldn't be people still looking for her, right?
Okay, so I had to end that there. She had 2 screens of text messages. And now my phone's about to go dead. I apologize, guys, because I know it's making racket. Now, this is the other thing. Her Snapchat was used since March the 1st. And someone sent $500 from Apple Pay from her account. And it says, hey, I got the $500 for the new site and Schedule C. And they said, okay, send. And she sent $500. Now, the person that posted this circled the green and green at the top. But when I went and looked at that, that is actually an app. And I'll show you that. That Big O Live, this is an app. And it has in-app purchases available. So I don't know if that is just simply an advertisement across the top of that screen or what. But I will say this. When I hear the word Schedule C, to me, that means IRS. And what that has to do with is sole proprietorship. I don't know if that's code. I don't know what that is. But regardless, That I found was interesting, that somebody's using her Snapchat and sending money from her Apple Pay account. That journalist even made mention of it when she says someone is using pregnant missing Chicago mom Cheretha Morrison's Facebook account to send messages to Facebook users, and $500 of Miss Morrison's money was sent from her Apple Pay account to someone. Now, I know she shares her Facebook page with her niece, so I didn't find that strange, personally, because that was put out in the very beginning of this case. But the $500, that's a little fishy. And now, here's her post that says, Cheretha Morrison update. Law enforcement officials say biological family members not cooperating with the investigation. Now, this lady also shared this screen. And what she was saying is that this shows that Cheretha Morrison, who the family and close friends call it Cheretha, and who some people call Risky, joined a video chat after she supposedly went missing. But see, I don't see it like that. To me, she went missing on the 26th. To me, and I'll circle on the screen where it says Cheretha joined the video chat. Well, the date on that is actually February the 24th at 7:51 p.m. Now, I do see February the 26th at 9:47 p.m. And it looks like it goes with the next set of video chats. I could be wrong, because I didn't see it like that. You can tell me in the comments what your thoughts are on it, but I just didn't see it like that. To me, it looks like it came from the 24th. However, if it did come from the 26th at 9:47 p.m., that would be a very interesting break in the case. That would mean she was video chatting with people the night she went missing. And remember, she went missing the morning of the 26th, after she dropped her daughter off at school. So that's another little tidbit of information. So I just wanted to bring all of this stuff to the channel because this is ongoing. Like I said, it's one of the strangest cases I've seen so far of a missing person. I'm not surprised, but it is strange at the same time. And I'm going to end the video on that note. But I appreciate each of you for coming to the channel every day and watching and supporting this channel. Your time is valuable, and I value your time. That's why I try to make my videos as short as I possibly can, because I know people's time is valuable. This one is one of the more lengthy ones that I do have, but it's because I wanted everybody to hear how she was talking regarding this case. So I'm going to end the video on that note, but I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.